Thank you both so much for joining me. Ellie, I've got to start with you because I want to talk about this court packing. First, I want to ask you, even the term court packing, I have to say, Republicans are great at terms, coining a term and making it sound scary. You know, they say death panels and that latches on. Talk to me about what court packing is, because I don't think having Amy Coney Barrett, this nomination process of the Supreme Court, that's not technically court packing. They're filling a seat that they obstructed from President Obama. Now, with this court packing term out there, people are a little confused about what that means. I tried to explain it, but I'm curious your thoughts on the whole process.
Yeah, what Republicans are doing is court stacking. What Democrats are proposing is a little bit different. Look, I can make the vengeance argument for court expansion all day long. They denied Garland a hearing. They're putting Amy Coney Barrett through during an election. They've nominated all predominantly white, predominantly male judges for 4 years. I can make the vengeance argument, but I favor court expansion because of its reform possibilities, right? I want a better Supreme Court, not merely a Supreme Court where I get to win sometimes, all right? So that's why I favor a court expansion of up to 20 new justices on the Supreme Court. People say, oh, that's 29 justices, that's unwieldy. No, it ain't. That's exactly how many judges the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals currently has on it. 29 justices is not unwieldy, it is diverse. The benefit of having more justices is that it fixes the problem that should be obvious to all of us by now. Our confirmation process is broken. It's broken because when one of these octogenarians dies, which is a thing that happens in the world, it represents an existential crisis for the party out of power. Each individual Supreme Court justice is frankly too important to our laws and our polity and our rights. If we had 29 justices, each individual death would be less important. And it will allow us to get back to confirming judges based on qualifications as opposed to based on agenda. So that's number one. And number two thing I just want to say really quickly, most Americans say that they want moderate mainstream opinions, right? Like that's what we want, the law to be stable and to know what it's going to be. Well, you know how you get there? If you have more judges. Because if I have to write an opinion and all I have to do is convince my 4 arch conservative buddies, it's going to come out one way. If I've got to write an opinion that's going to convince 10 or 15 or 20 people, that's fundamentally a more watered down, a more moderate, a more mainstream position. I have just explained why Chili's is in business, why Olive Garden is in business. It's because watered down decisions are made for the benefit of the most people. So court expansion allows us to take down the temperature, literally depoliticize the confirmation battle. It allows us to have more moderate judges, more moderate opinions coming out of the courts. And last thing, the way the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals works, the way all of our lower circuits work is that the case is initially heard by a 3-judge panel chosen by, wait for it, random lot.
Right.
That means that when you go to court, you don't know the party of the judge that you're getting. That would have such good effects on the appearance of impartiality in our court system. So court expansion is just a way to fix it, and that's why Republicans don't like it. Not because they're afraid they'll lose. Hell, if we could do court packing, I would be happy to have Republicans, if Republicans want to play ball, I'd be happy to share some of the seats with them.
Yeah,
but they don't want to fix it.
Yeah, I mean, you can say court packing, court stacking, or judicial reform, because clearly after 218 conservative judges, we need it. And this is why the right has signed this deal with Donald Trump. This is why the conservatives can support President grab him by the you-know-what, and why religious, apparently evangelicals can support President 2 Corinthians. So we'll see what happens. I want to turn to you.